Many times we forget about God. God done so much for us. Too long we got to wait till they get off the street corner doing drugs, doing dope. We got to wait till they get from doing all that, and then we get there. But why we can't get doctors in our church? Why we can't get lawyers in our church? These young folks are who we need to be talking to. These young folks are who we need to be aiming toward, because what you're looking at right here is the future of this church. If you really want to know how the church is going to grow, get the young folks. Fill this room up with young folks that is now 10 and 12, and 10 more years will be 20.
That's right. Amen.
Are y'all following what I'm saying? And 10 more years, they'll be 20. How old are you? 17. 3 more years, you'll be 20. How old are you? 8 more years, you'll be 20. How old are you? 4 more years, you'll be 20. Then, when they go to college, they get married. And instead of them taking their wife out to somebody else's church, they'll come right here to Paget Temple. And when they take their wife out there, then they have children from their wife, and wife bring her family. I ain't getting no help in here, but it's right anyhow. Many times we want to hoop and we want to holler, but how many of y'all know while we up there hooping and hollering, young folks are missing out? I hear you hooping, I hear you hollering. Sometimes I'm just in the emotion. The organ is going, the drums is beating, but what are we putting in our young folks? That's why we got junior churches. But how many of you know it would be nice so young people can just have service with you and hear what you're saying? That's what I am. I'm a youth leader. And when you call me on a youth night, don't look for me to hoop. You want me to hoop, call me on an evangelistic night. I got 2 revivals coming up now. But what I'm saying is, this is what I'm coming to get. I'm coming to deposit something in you. When I go to the bank on tomorrow, I'm depositing money into the bank. When I need it, I want it out. So I'm depositing something in you so you can bring it out. Come on, clap your hand, young people. Get excited. Learn to get excited. We get excited about wrestling. We get excited about football. But we need to learn how to get excited about Jesus. I remember when I was young, 12 or 13 years old. I'm 40 now. 40 this year, November 8, 1969. I was born. There was a young girl. She came to church and she rolled up a paper. And the preacher asked, how did you learn how to do that? And her mama that was a nurse, she said, I learned it from my mother at home. Whoa, the pastor nurse doing it. So let me share something with you. Saints, can I come to the grown folks for a minute? I ain't leaving y'all. Saints, we gotta live holy in front of the young folks. We gotta live sanctified, set aside, so the young people can see something and say, I want to be like you. The reason the young folks are leaving the church, because the saints ain't acting right. The saints ain't doing right. They said, why should I go to church? Back on this side.